If you've ever felt a bit lost in love, or like you're just not finding the right connections, then maybe it's time to reconsider your open to anything approach. Today, Isabella, we're really diving into the myth that this makes you an attractive, flexible partner.
Oh, Sophia, I've definitely used that to sound more agreeable, you know?
A lot of people do, Isabella. But what often starts as open-minded can quickly become directionless. And that usually attracts exactly the wrong kind of person.
So my attempts at being like super chill, that could actually be why I end up feeling, well, directionless? This is a little uncomfortable to hear.
Uncomfortable, yes, but it's really necessary. A lack of standards isn't flexibility. It's just a fast track to killing attraction and, honestly, attracting incompatible connections.
Ugh, directionless. That really stings, you know? It feels like not caring about anything just isn't a good look. But where do you draw the line, Sophia? Is he must have a yacht an expectation, and he must respect me a true standard?
You've hit on a crucial point, Isabella. We often confuse healthy standards with unrealistic expectations. A true standard reflects your core values. It's about how you genuinely want to be treated. An expectation, however, is more of an imposed ideal. Things like we prioritize clear communication, or we maintain an emotionally safe environment. Those are standards focused on your well-being.
Okay, so it's really about mutual respect and how we interact then, not the external stuff. So things like we both contribute equitably and we always speak of each other with respect, those are what you mean by true standards for a healthy connection?
Precisely, Isabella. These clearly define how you deserve to be treated and the kind of relationship you truly want. Without those non-negotiables, you're actually signaling something specific, even subconsciously. It really does tell a story.
What, that I'm desperate? Because that's what it feels like the dating world assumes sometimes, you know?
It can, yes, but more accurately, it signals a deeper lack, a lack of self-awareness and ultimately low self-worth. Think about it, Isabella. If you genuinely value yourself, you'll naturally have a clearer picture, right? Of what you will and won't accept. When you have no filters, you're essentially saying, I don't really know what I'm looking for. And frankly, I'll take whatever validation comes my way.
Wait, validation comes my way? That's literally me, sometimes. Oh, Sophia, okay, that's hitting a little too close to home. So it's not about being picky for the sake of it. It's about respecting yourself?
Precisely. When you genuinely love and respect yourself, you're treating yourself with care. It just becomes easier to set those boundaries when others aren't doing the same. If your internal dialogue, the one whispering, is telling you you're not worthy of love, you'll actually attract partners who reinforce that belief. It's like a magnet for chaos, truly.
So every time I end up with a guy who leaves messes and never helps, that's actually on me? Because I didn't set the standard I expect him to clean up after himself? This is wild, Sophia, but it makes so much sense. Honestly, it's easier than slowly growing resentful while his expectations of you keeping everything tidy keep increasing.
Exactly, Isabella. That's a powerful realization. When we don't clearly set and uphold our standards, especially around basic respect and equal effort, we send the wrong signal. It suggests we'll accept less, attracting people who give less and take more, ultimately shaping the respect we receive. So when I let those small things slide, like always cleaning up or doing all the emotional labor, I wasn't just chill. I was signaling I'd accept less. My inaction became an invitation to be undervalued. Precisely. This tolerance of a lack of mutual effort becomes a subconscious broadcast. It tells others you don't fully know your worth, attracting partners happy to confirm that belief, leaving you feeling unseen and unheard.
So I'm signaling I'll take whatever validation comes my way, even if it means feeling deeply unvalued? And that's what truly kills genuine attraction?
Yes, genuine connection requires mutual respect and confidence, not just agreeableness or hidden resentment. Without those non-negotiables, you inevitably feel unseen, unheard, and exposed.
Sophia, I sometimes just let little things go, just to keep the peace. Like a persistent ick I ignore. But not saying anything, it feels like a slow burn, building up resentment inside. Is that even real peace?
No, Isabela, it's really the opposite. Those small icks or unresolved issues, ignored for what seems like harmony, they actually backfire. What starts as a minor annoyance eventually erodes real respect. And instead of connection, it just invites a whole storm of quiet resentment. A quiet storm.
Yeah, I totally get that. I've definitely confused being easygoing with actual peace. Then later, I just feel unseen, undervalued. It's like I'm letting this weird dynamic just creep into my relationships by not speaking up.
Exactly, Isabela. That facade, the one driven by a fear of conflict, it ends up signaling a lack of clear boundaries. And that often attracts people who will, push those unspoken limits. It can lead to feeling manipulated or just completely unseen. True connection really needs transparency and mutual respect, not ignored feelings or a fragile peace that's bound to shatter.
Okay, Sophia. So I need to go home, look in the mirror, and really figure out what my non-negotiables actually are. Not just the dream partner with a yacht stuff, but the real foundational things that truly make me feel respected and loved. The no toenail clipping on the couch stuff. I mean, seriously, what are my values? How do I want to feel in a relationship?
Exactly, Isabela, exactly. And it's not about finding someone perfect out there, no. It's about first understanding your worth, truly, knowing what fulfills you at your core. And then, once you have that clarity, you naturally start attracting someone who aligns with that, someone who actually complements your defined self. It's truly a radical act of self-love, When you do that, you create emotional safety for yourself. You invite authentic connection, not just whatever shows up. It's powerful.
Wow, I feel like I need to print this out. This has been incredibly insightful, Sophia. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Isabela. Until next time, remember to architect that inner peace with clear, loving standards. Adios.
Bye, everyone. Go set those standards.